Namaste again, my beautiful queens and kings. This is the second part of the most famous spread of mine. I bet I can shock you because I couldn't squeeze it all in one part. Now I can calmly explain you the rest of the spread. So we have seen already the answers to 5 questions of our spread. The base of the relationship, the core of the relationship. Those of you who did not see the first part, the link to the first part will be underneath this video in the description box. We had seen what he gets from this relationship. We had seen what you get from this relationship. We had seen what upsets you in this relationship, and we had seen what upsets him in this relationship. And now it's time for us to go further. I already explained 6 of Wands, and this is a star deck, the deck I was waiting to arrive for 8 months. Extremely positively charged deck, and we will see now the rest of the questions. Pay attention to this. This is your illusion. What you need to refuse from it works no more. What will be exactly like you want it, and outcome would be right here. And in the previous video I already showed you the outcome of this whole situation is a Queen of Pentacles, which in this deck actually symbolizes the queen of pretty much all of the elements, because we see the wands behind her, we see the water underneath here. So this is more of the card of the Empress. I will explain later what it is. So looks good. So next question we will be looking, as the last one we saw what upsets him, and we saw that what upsets him in relationship is that fact that he cannot be a winner, a triumphator in this story with you, because there are too many things he has to be dealing with. I already explained in the previous video, because we have the core of this relationship, the Nine of Pentacles. Will not go into it. You can watch the first part. And what upsets him is that fact that he would want to leave his castle with the rules and the things he has to follow and join you right here in this beautiful nature, and he would want to be a triumphator in love, the winner in love, and to call you his queen. But there are too many things which are holding him yet from doing that. So the next, I'm gonna keep these cards here. This is the king of yours you are dealing with, the card which is having all 3 elements. The only elements this king doesn't have are elements of fire, but this is not the classification of the king you're dealing with. You could be dealing with a fire sign as well, but this is what you get from him in this relationship. So we're just gonna go next to the next card, because we have to keep on going. Watch the first part if you haven't seen it. So the next card, the question to the next card right here, pay attention to this card if you want everything to be good. Two of Wands, what you need to pay attention. So you are seeing right here all of the zodiacs. You see all the zodiacs here in Two of Wands. You see the sun and you see Two of Wands. Again, this deck is based on classic deck, but at the same time, this deck is a little bit different. Astrologically, again, we are talking about Sagittarius, or we are talking about, could be Capricorn, but we are looking pay attention to this. So what you need to pay attention to is that your man you are dealing with might be if everything needs to be good, you need to pay attention to this. So this man might be acting sometimes, because if Three of Swords is a broken heart, then Two of Swords, in a previous video we have already seen your king, because of so many things he has to go against in order to be with you. Your king might block his heart and act as a King of Swords. Too many things he does not tell you, because he does not definitely want to lose you, but at the same time he has to make his choice. And in a classical deck, this card looks like a gate. Again, we all the cards we are looking at him here, we see him having a very tough choice. So what you need to pay attention to is that he's standing at the gate, of choice. He is not walking away. He does not walk away. He does not want to walk away. But at the same time, he's not making this significant step towards you. As we were saying, this castle, he is not leaving that castle. He's still there. So pay attention to this, that he might act in the period of time you were thinking about, or especially when we are talking right now, he might be still deciding and getting enough courage to move forward. So the thing is that you need to try not to stress out too much about him being kind of a little bit frozen, because he's at the gate, he's not walking away, but he needs to gather. It depends. Probably enough courage, probably enough information, probably he has to plan it, how he's gonna do it with the least amount of losers. So sometimes, my beautiful queens, this is a man who you recently met, because this is also the card of the new relationship. So for some of you, we are talking about someone who you recently met, and he is not yet sure where to move, how to move, or what else is going to follow, for those of you who are recently in relationship with this man. So he can act neutral or even cold, while absolutely inside there will be completely different story. There will be a different story. He's very tense. Again, I am sorry, my beauties, those of you who are not with a married man, we have multiple cards of the third party, and it could be not just a third party on him, it could be you are married, it could be both of you married. You know how much I love third party, already said in previous video, because 1% of cases of beautifully everything ending, and 99 of unfortunately being broken-hearted. But we are dealing very possible with someone who is not free, because there is lots of things showing us he's not free. At the same time, if he is free, not married, then there are tons and tons of issues which are still limiting him, which are still holding him, which are still not allowing him to move freely. Again, for more information, watch the first part. So he's very tense inside. He needs to decide, because there are two opposite forces which are tearing him to different parts. One force steers him to the left, one force steers him to the right. It could be places, faces, lots of obstacles, and he has to and he could be very tired of this. Things are tearing him to pieces, so he might act cold because he needs to accumulate his strength together and energy together, and actually, kind of weight everything in his head, in his mind, especially if we are dealing with the air Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They have to decide, they have to plan, they have to understand, they have to explain themselves everything. So pay attention to this. He might be acting like that, a little bit cold, a little bit neutral, a little bit like he doesn't care. Don't get too upset about it. You are inspiring him. You are this fire burning in his soul. So even if he acts unemotional, it doesn't mean that he is unemotional. Of course, girls, this is general reading. Of course, take what resonates. I already said it too many times. Card number 7. This is your illusion. This is not there, or this is no longer there. What is your illusion? Interesting. Your illusion is reversed up. This is wonderful, because if it was in upright position, Knight of Cups, how unbelievable this deck is. How unbelievable this deck is. So, my beautiful queens, in upright position, the Knight of Cups, it would mean that whatever you were dreaming about or feeling about this man, it would mean that it all was an illusion, it all was a lie, or it used to be true but no longer. But if we are having this in a reversed position, what is the illusion? That is a completely different story. It means that this is actually not an illusion. So, if you think that this man is your illusion, then in upright position it would be true. This is your illusion. In upright position it would be bad. In reversed position, if you doubt about his good intention, don't, because this in reversed position actually illusion. In reversed position, this is infidelity. In reversed position, this is emotional dishonesty. In reverse position, this is a person who is trying to use you, a person who is has all kinds of dependency, alcohol, drugs, or sex addict. But because this is in the position, this is your illusion, don't pay attention to this. It means this would be not right. So pretty much, if you, especially right here, if you doubt him, again, girls, please take what resonates. I'm begging you, please take what resonates. So if you might be afraid that he is having somebody, if you might be afraid that he's trying to use you, if you might be afraid he's dishonest, if you might be afraid he is disastrous for you, that he is a liar, that he is a cheat, that he is egocentric, that he is double-faced, that he is this and this, because we have it in upright, in reversed position, in this is your illusion, automatically this all becomes all your doubts and fears about this man is illusion. So we just have to turn it in upright position and tell you, no, the reversed position, all these terrible things about him are not true. Are not true. Yes, he feels this deep emotions to you, and he's dreaming about you, and if he could, he would propose to you, but we already saw a million things there which are holding him, and he wants to tell you about his feelings. Again, we already looked at all those cards, what are there, what is all kinds of obstacles. So this is not an illusion. Your good feelings and your good emotions about this man, if your intuition telling you he is a good and wonderful man, then it would be true, because this would be a very bad man with all kinds of very bad features and intentions in him. But because this is in the position of your illusion, then your doubts about him is illusion. So pretty much we are having this here. Again, please take what resonate, but he is idealizing you, this man, and you're pretty much tend to idealize him, and it's a romantic man, and some of you see ideal man, ideal love, someone with open heart, but who has all kinds of things, which he could be a very attentive lover, but silent a lover, who is he could be like this a little a fish which sticks face out of water and then dive deep inside when he gets scared. So of course, but at the same time, his feelings and emotions are sincere. Again, girls, please take what resonates. I cannot be telling you this is true about all of you. Now, the next card we are having is refuse from it. It works no more. Refuse from this. I'm sorry, this is the refuse from this. This is the next one. Refuse from this. It works no more. We are having the world card. So what is that you need to refuse from? This would be the distance, because the world would be the distance between you two. Or it could be also not just distance, it could be, for some of you it would be distance, for some of you it would be that you haven't been, you probably were upset about him, you were not talking with each other for a long time, but the thing is that what you need to refuse from. The world is extremely positive card, the last card in major arcana, and whatever this card comes, it means a positive. So what exactly you need to refuse from, please listen to me attentively. Some of you start, because we especially see it in the cards of the Nine of Swords here. We had seen it that a lot of fears and a lot of doubts in here. Please watch the first one. So right here, the world tells you to refuse from blaming yourself or him, from doubting yourself or him, from any what you have to understand. Everything what you have gone through with this man, and everything he has gone through with you, was for your highest good. And even though some things didn't work out or are not working out yet as you wanted or as he wanted, it simply tells you that there is a very good expression in a movie, which I don't even remember which movie. The time of our love hasn't come yet, because it was a man who fell in love with a married woman, and he was waiting for 7, I think, years until she divorces and she comes to him, because she already has a daughter or something like this. So the world card in a position with what you need to refuse from doubting, refuse from fears, refuse from being afraid, refuse from trying to blame yourself, and refuse from loss of hope, because this card is in the position what you need to refuse from, because still I want you to stop being disappointed and being bitter. You need to refuse from that. You need to understand that this experience with this man and his experience with you is absolutely priceless. And also some of you might think that you were like a sacrifice lamb in this love, but still this is extremely important for both of you, because we see the world here. Even there is someone is not ready to bring changes, even if you feel apathy, even if you feel like empty and tired after so many things were happening. Refuse from all of those negative things, because you need to understand that everything was for your highest good. We have two more cards, which are the card number 9. What will be exactly as you want it? 3 of Pentacles. We have a lot of Pentacles, girls. We have a lot of Pentacles. It's a very earthy love. Not a lot of Pentacles, but we have at the base of the relationship, we have Pentacles, and we have Pentacles here. Look how beautiful it is. Still we have a female. Still we have the sun. We have the stars. And look at this. We have the nest and the eggs, and they are all the colors of universe. Amazing card. This is how it will be exactly as you want, and it means that development of your relationship with this man are going to happen, because this is, after all of that I've explained in the first video and also in the second video, after all of that the comes stability. And when your man and you, but this is a position how it will be exactly as you want. And of course you want development with this man, and you both become the creators of your joy, the creators of your happiness, the creators of your reality. So even sometimes the 3 of Pentacles signify the marriage. Of course it's better if it is together with the other. You know what, we're gonna take outcome into consideration right here. These are 3 main cards in this spread. Why are they main cards? The base of relationship, what is at the base? You see 9 of Pentacles. The how it's going to happen exactly as you want it, and outcome. And we have a female here. We have a female here as Queen of Pentacles, and we are having 3 of Pentacles, and here she looks more like the Empress. So the Queen of Earthy love, the Queen of also possibly Wands, because we are having here the wands behind her, like the tree right here. At the same time we see here water. So Queen of Pentacles mostly is like the Queen of the Empress. So the results of your patience, the results of your love, his love, this all because we have Pentacles, and Pentacles signifying our 3D dimensional reality. Then we see the significant step. An outcome, I already told you, you need to determine with if you didn't determine it the period of time, then all the spreads are done on the period of time of 1 year. It makes no sense to do it more than 1 year. So the obstacles are being diminished. The new level of relationship, completely new circle, completely new level. And you are a queen, so you, as much as probably you want your man, your king, where is he? Right here. Maybe as much as he would want to be the king of yours, but everything, what beautiful, what happened. Look at these cards. I just see, aren't they unbelievable? Everything what is happening, let me move it a little bit. Everything, this happy ending, pretty much everything beautiful what finally are happening between your king and you was because of you. You were the inspirer. You were the core. You awakened your king inner powers, inner heart. You made your king look inside of himself. Stop looking outside, but look inside and see. And not just see, but admit. Not just admit, but believe you. Not just believe you, but realize fully what you are for him. What all these beautiful things what you brought into his life for him. And this moves to the next level. You are this is not, as I said, sometimes this is marriage, but we don't have enough marriage card. But Three of Pentacles is like how to tell you, official togetherness, if I can say so, that he can introduce you to his family or something like this. And the king you are dealing with, this king, he takes this togetherness with you extremely serious. But there is a type of a king who takes everything extremely serious, and he's very responsible. He wants to make you happy. This is the goal of, and sometimes you see him, a woman like you, sometimes he has his little doubts if he can pull it off, if he can handle it. He really considers you this beautiful queen, the earthy queen, the ideal woman, and he wants to be at the same level with you. Even sometimes, because you could be dealing with a king with traumas, he would even agree to go to a healer or to go to a psychologist and a healer to heal those wounds. And he wants to be equal to you, because a little secret about your beautiful kings right here, that he has insecurities, because in his eyes you are this Queen of Pentacles slash more like Empress, and he has his insecurities. So he wants to be on your level intellectually, he wants to be on your level spiritually, he wants to be on your level emotionally and physically, he wants to be handsome, he wants to be your, like such a man who walks with this woman and people are looking at them and they are saying what a beautiful couple. So he really sees you as Queen of Pentacles. Again, we need to take into consideration Queen of Pentacles as the outcome of the whole story in togetherness of the Three of Pentacles, and this is your victory. Mostly this is your victory. Again, another card of marriage, and we already have two cards of marriage, so this gives us already quite a bit of chances of this all happening. Again, beauties, please take what resonates. Take what resonates. Also, because we are dealing, we are seeing, excuse me, we are seeing Pentacles here. Queen and Three. And at the core of it, Nine of Pentacles. This is also a very financially stable type of relationship. Is good. You cannot imagine a Queen of Pentacles living in a some not beautiful condition. Of course, for Pentacles, it's earthy, things which are beautiful. House, you know, fireplace, I don't know, beautiful, you know, I don't know, furniture, and kitchen, and stove and oven when you're gonna bake your cookies together. So also the queen right here as an outcome, the one who brought the base of this relationship, brought the balance to him and to this relationship, brought the stability, brought him the realization that she is the one and he can rely on her, he can trust her, she inspires him, she moves him forward, he develops because of her. And also for some of you, this is a symbol of a mother. Queen of Pentacles is a symbol of a mother, so we could be talking about also a child birth. So this is it, my beautiful queens. This is the second part of a spread. I bet I can shock you. I hope it was helpful. I am wishing you all the best. May this beautiful deck bring you the dreams come true. Namaste.